And now a word from our president, Maddy Smith.
America. I'm Maddy Smith, president of the cocksucking, fucking cocksucking douchebag taint slickers, city slicker lickers, clit liquor. I'm here to provide a statement of safety to my constituents, to my fans, to my followers, to my simps. Last week, it was made news to me that in retaliation for Adrian Appalucci calling my manager and telling him he is not doing his job.
This is Adrian Appalucci. I'm doing Maddy's podcast. I think we need her to be doing what she's doing. I don't want to hear that you're telling her to be a clean comic. That's not where it's at. I have nothing to lose because I'm never going to work with you. You're not freaking out. He needs to hear this. Stop trying to change Maddy. Let her be who she wants to be. She's a disgusting slob.
She's right! I have been officially dropped by that manager and my agency. I won't name names, but it was Brillstein and UTA. Wait, fuck! God damn it!
Whoops.
God damn it! I did not mean to do that. I'm trying to be politically correct here, but that's who it was. That's who it was. They are trying to silence the white woman, and you will not keep me down! So now we're at a studio in Gas Digital because I say what the fuck I want. And guess what? I didn't even say anything. I told Adrian to stop talking, and she kept talking. I was begging her to stop. And now here I am, not actually a free agent because I already signed with another agency. So it's not even a big deal. It's not even a big deal. It's all really funny. Okay? So we're here at a new studio because my last studio was tied with that manager. So now I'm telling you that I'm Maddy Smith. And guess what? I'm not really a clean comedian. And I don't know what I want to be. I don't know who I am anymore. I know that I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to fly free. I'm ready to be unshackled by those who want me to do a set on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Because I can't do that right now. Because every time I go to write, it comes out with butt-fucking, cock-sucking, ball-licking shit. I say, I just adopted a cat. I want to put my dick in her asshole. Okay? I'm sorry. That's who I am as a person. Maybe don't work in comedy and represent the white girl from Wild 'N Out who tells guys that they would eat their pussy if it was deep fried and expect me to go on Jimmy Fallon and say, I know what you guys are thinking. Exactly. I got one thing to say. I never wanted to do SNL. It's gay. Anywho, that's my statement.
There's clean comics and there's dirty comics.
There's dirty comics and there's fags. So with that, I want to recognize that the people I am here for are my colleagues. Not only in the Madhouse, but across the country, across the world. My fans who come out to shows and watch me and say, we had a good time. Boomers who come out to their show, to my show and say, it was dirty, but we loved it. To my fellow fucking assholes who fucking, I'm running out of steam here. I'm running out of steam. Did I miss anything? Was there anything else I was supposed to say? All right, cut the music. Am I going to be talking about it a ton? Probably not, because it's not worth my energy. I'm already signed, and I already have a bunch of dates. So, I mean, like, it's like I'm Maddy with the fatty. You know what I mean? It's like, and we're going to rock out. We got a great episode for you guys here in the studio. And we got another one next week with a couple great guests. And we're going to keep cooking and rolling. And we're going to keep the Madhouse train moving, motherfuckers. Because no one can stop us. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you work in the industry and you were offended by what you heard on a phone call, on a podcast, y'all motherfuckers are in for a treat. Because if you had me wired and you heard what we were actually saying, woo, you would kill yourself.
Yo.
You would kill yourself. You would kill yourself. You would take all of your earnings savings from the people you represent. Tie those dollar bills together and hang yourself from the ceiling with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't like you guys.
Not at all.
So, it's all...
It's all good. Yeah.
And you know what? It's for the better.
It is.
Because now I get to start 2025 with a nice, fresh
New
slate.
team.
With a reason to do stuff, and I won't be feeling like I'm on the road for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Because if you turn me into a road comedian, I'm going to want to make a special. But if you make that hard, then I'm going to get mad. Thank you, everyone. Let's get some walkout music. In closing, this State of the Union address has been productive and emotional
Yeah.
and
Gonna.
stuff like that. Anyway, enjoy the episode.
Wait, do you really?
This is so funny. The wide is hilarious. Look at the wide.
We need to be on a couch, or we need to push our chairs closer. What I like about where we are now is that there's always snacks in the cabinet.
Ooh, I like that too.
I'm going to be having a lot of snacks. So there's that. Drinking a free coffee.
I'm drinking a bubbly.
How's that? Explain that.
I get a Venmo request from Lewis in a month for 10 bubblies and a bag of trail mix.
Live Nation couldn't give us a cup of coffee. Here we
I
are at
know.
Gas Digital.
Here we are, Gas Digital.
All the coffee I could
sucking
dream
on
of.
fair trade cacao. Oh, I love a cup of coffee. So Dina, our friend Dina, is into mushroom coffee.
And Lewis is also making his. Did you know he's coming out with his own mushroom coffee?
Lewis is starting a business? You don't say.
Starting a business
Luis
inside of a
Gomez is
business
starting
inside of his
inside
business.
of a business? You don't say.
A business inside of a business. He's a little matryoshka. How do you
Yes.
say that? Matryoshka
Little
doll.
Russian doll.
Little Russian nesting doll.
Every business Lewis has opens up
Open
into a
little
smaller business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, that's not funny. I just take everything everything is matters to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Mushroom coffee.
Mushroom
I
coffee.
bought some. Nah, it's not really.
You weren't that interested.
No, and I just love my little cup of Joe.
I love it.
But, I was telling Caroline, I've been trying to drink less Joe because when you mix it with a stimmy, whoa!
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But don't
Heart
you,
pounding.
you remember what happened to me last week or the week
Yes.
before on the pod? I was like catatonic. That's what happened to me.
Right, when you go too crazy.
I did 2 Adderall, a Celsius, and a coffee, and I was just like,
Right. Full circle.
yeah.
I had a venti Starbucks. It was probably this big. Probably, oops, sorry, I can't fit it in. But it was probably this, big. And on an empty stomach with some meds. And I was at art museum. I could not relax. Every 10 seconds I remembered I existed. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I was like,
yeah.
could not chill.
Like a fish out of water.
That's what it felt like.
Fish out.
Tried to take a stroll. It was not working. All I
No.
could do was just go back to my hotel, lay in my bed, wait for it to pass.
Bad news.
Got on stage. Every word's coming out in the wrong order. From Buffalo, I am. Oh, back and go. I met Bobby Beansack again this weekend.
Shout out Bobby Beansack.
Shout out #1 pod fan listener.
Bobby Beansack.
I go
pretty normal.
actually pretty normal for
Pretty-
having a name like Bobby Beansack and for being obsessed with Gas Digital. Pretty normal.
Pretty normal, pretty nice. Has never once tried to show me his penis in a DM. And in fact gave Maddie some weed and also gave me some little edibles too. And I wasn't even there.
And Bobby Beansack's the kind of guy who gives you a joint and you open it and there's 3 in there.
Oh, we love Bobby
Ooh,
Beansack.
I've just been beansacked. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So he was at the show at Laugh Boston this week.
Yeah.
And I started doing crowd work. I was like, hey, you Italian? Nah, I'm like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Bobby. I know you. I was like, hey, it's Bobby Bean Sack. And I
Bobby
said,
Bean
he
Sack.
messaged me on Instagram. Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
Another one of my hoes.
Good guy.
I gotta change my Instagram. Something's up.
What do you mean?
I don't get DMs about like I'm coming to the show. It's all like, please let me fucking eat your asshole.
Oh boy.
I feel like
Well-
I need like an Instagram consultant or maybe some
Maddie-
sort of like pro bono publicist to like turn my thing around.
It's just honestly that you're like half the time on there, you're deep throating
I
some
know,
sort
that's
of
so
object.
true. I know, and then like, and then I'm like, hey, look at my fat ass, look at my flat ass,
Yeah.
look at me twerking, and then I'm like, why is it all men?
Yeah. The
And
fatty
they're like,
in the front.
they're like, love
this and that.
love from Zimbabwe, please come here, I'll marry you.
Yeah.
And then just guys being like, I know you can't take a dick this big.
All right.
How many black men you've been with?
Yeah.
So that doesn't feel productive.
No.
I feel like my DM should be like, hey, is the show Friday? Blah blah blah. But
If
I don't
you're
really
a real
get that.
person
So
out
I'm like,
there,
sometimes I think like my manager and agent were right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I shouldn't say that. But I do feel like I'm in my flop era.
No, shut the fuck up.
Bruh, I don't get any. My whole following is just like
Hey,
fucking
you could be getting no messages.
wet-tongued dudes.
Yeah, okay. So it's the wet.
True.
So but you know what? If you're a real person, send Maddie a message that's not about sex, okay? And
Yeah.
if you're real, you can continue to send me whatever you like. I really don't want to see any more penises.
Done
but-
with the penises. I'm done with the penises. I'm really done with. Obviously, I'm deep throating a breadstick. Obviously, I'm showing everyone my hole, my big brown eye, and that's good.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to see more.
And you can leave a comment
girls.
on our.
If you guys have girlfriends, which you don't, if you do,
If you don't have a
tell
girlfriend,
them to follow me and tell their girls. I need more girls. That's no jab at all to the guys. I just like need some ladies
Some
in my life.
ladies.
I feel like I'm just getting gang raped every day by my DMs.
if you
It's
don't
not
have
normal.
a girlfriend,
I'll have a book-
you surely have a sister, a mom.
Mom,
You have a coworker
Mom.
who has a vagina, and you can tell them about the Madhouse podcast, and you can tell them about some of Maddie's dates coming up.
and that's where we come to our plugs moment. Can we get some music for plugs? Now that we're at Gas Digital, we can do anything we want.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maddy Smith. Go to maddysmithcomedy.com for all dates that are now listed. A lot of fun stuff. Why can't I podcast?
Because
Why
you
am I
want to know
so bad
something?
at it?
Because this room doesn't feel like it's ours. That is the only reason why.
No, because it's always this, Allie.
It is not.
It always is. Every time I'm off the mic,
Yeah.
turn this on. I'm like, so I don't know what to do.
No, you're great. We just don't have any of our personal touches in here yet.
Yeah. Is that painting moving? Is that okay? I keep thinking I'm seeing things. The
little
madhouse
house jumps.
moves.
The house jumps.
The disco ball's moving!
Yeah.
MaddySmithComedy.com. Last weekend of the year, we're coming to Atlanta. Okay? That's gonna be fun as fuck. Let's fucking rock, dude. What else? We got San Diego, first weekend of next year. So San Diego, American Comedy Company. Let's pack that shit out, honey buns. Especially since I don't owe 20% to some people. So let's make Maddie some money. Then I can buy more Instagram followers. Let's go to Fort Worth, Texas after that. Yeehaw, Hyenas Comedy Club. We'll see you there, January 10th through 11. And after that, we're going to be Baltimore. Baltimore, that's Baltimore. That's going to be over eating some crabs over at Magooby's Comedy Lounge over there in Baltimore. Technically, it's Timonium, but I've been telling people it's Baltimore because you know it's Baltimore and nobody knows Timonium.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
Yeah, so that one's going to be January 16th through 18th. And let's move on down. The rumors are true. I'm coming back to Canada. We're coming to Vancouver. We're coming to Vancouver, Canada for the Just for Laughs. Funny thing, Just for Laughs never did New Faces. Now they're having me do a show. Everyone can suck my dick.
Yes. Suck it from the back because guess
Yeah.
what? With your other agency, you were getting nothing.
Well, they
and
got me
you've-
that, but
Oh, they did?
yeah, before I ended then. I'm just saying more to the point of JFL never booked me for
Oh.
anything. Let's get some more music.
Okay,
Let's get
sorry.
some playful music. Actually, never mind.
Oh, I'm in bed. I'm in bed, which is my favorite place to be.
Hey, hey. And after Vancouver, we're coming down to, I don't know, waiting for Ryan to bring up the tours and shows. Ryan, scroll up, please, for me, thank you. Sunnyvale, California, Rooster Teeth Feathers Comedy Club, February 22, 22nd. Roll down. Phoenix, Arizona, it's getting very hot. The sun is blaring down on me, I'm burning to a pot. I'm crisp and I'm cold and I'm heading down to DC, to the government. I'm marching down just like MLK. I'm making a statement at the DC Improv. I'm going to suck everybody there off. After DC, we're going to Denver. Gonna get my Nalgene and get my stickers on it. I won't be shaving my pussy. I'm gonna eat granola. Cause when you're down in Denver, everybody is naturola. Hey! Maddy Smith Comedy, I'm liking that. Oy vey.
Oy
Hey,
vey.
hey, 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 hey. And what do we have for Allie? Coming up on our dates. Everybody wants to know where we can see this gay.
This gay has a great show on Wednesday, January 15th at the Stand. I have not dropped the lineup yet, but I can tell you I'm very excited. My friend Lemaire Lee will be joining us on the lineup. Yeah, we love a little Lemies. And then on Thursday, January 30th, I have my show in Asbury Park called Power Bottom. It's the best damn comedy show in Asbury Park, and actually all of New Jersey. Ronan Hirschberg will be headlining that show.
Oh, that'll be good.
Hey, let's fucking
That'll be good.
go.
That'll be good.
Yes.
That'll be good.
And this is good music to
That'll
announce
be
it
good.
to.
Oh, yeah, he's a Jew.
Uh,
Ronan posted the funniest clip this week of his from his special. He has a joke about, I would never go on Rogan unless, he asked. And then it cut to him on Rogan.
Nice.
And he was like, the frozen showers. Lemaire. Funny story. Remember Lemaire at Skankfest? Shout out Skankfest. Skankfest 2 years ago. 2 times ago. We were talking about video games with Lemaire.
Yeah.
Remember? And then I said I asked if anyone played DDR.
Uh-oh.
And they were all like, no. And I was like, yeah, me neither. I was just asking, and then it came out that I liked it. And then at 5 a.m., Lemaire sent him a DDR thing with the Star Wars dinosaur next to it. I almost cried.
Yeah.
So cute.
I would love to see Maddie on the DDR.
Oh!
Because I know you have the proper amount of ADD to be perfect at it.
Put me on a DDR, Matt. Put me on a DDR, Matt. Put me on a DDR, Matt. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's the same as Guitar Hero. It's fun as fuck. Ooh, I should get a DDR mat for myself. Oh, look at the kids. Do you see the picture move?
I saw it.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty fucking cute. It's pretty fucking
I'm already
cute.
feeling an upgrade. Are you guys?
Yeah.
I can't fucking hear them, so it's like silent in here.
Can't hear-
I really feel like I'm in a silent sleeper cell.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now they're laughing.
Oh,
now
Can you-
now they're like, ha 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 ha.
Guys, eat the mic a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry, Lewis said that to me yesterday, so.
Yeah, we want your chin right there.
Right there. Okay. Look at her go.
And then hold the back bar.
Look at her go.
I had the mat. I had like a PlayStation with Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
And then I also had a DDR mat. So
No way.
I would play it at home. In high school, yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you got good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think my friend had a mat first. Toey, who you met.
Yes.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to my girl Toey, who came to our Buffalo show.
She knows a lot about
Pelvic floors.
vaginas.
She's a physical therapist who does specifically vaginal
stretches.
pelvic floor.
Yeah.
We got in a big argument about Kegels. Apparently, they're pronounced Kegels.
I won't be saying that.
I will not be saying Kegels.
I'll say it however I want to say it.
That's
How does
right.
That sound?
I'll be saying Kegel.
Kegel.
Just did one right now.
Kegel. Oh.
I just did another one.
Oh. Okay.
I just did another one. I just did another one. Just did another one. I just did another one. Just another one.
I don't think I'm doing them right.
How are you not? All you have to do is like grip the area.
Honestly, I don't know.
You never did like
I might have to.
Whoa!
I can't. I don't think I can do those actually.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay,
They're
word.
hurting me.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna wear mine because I like the sound of my own voice.
Oh. Hi. Okay. Well, doing some kegels, doing some catching up.
Exactly. It's the
Sorry, guys.
He's probably like.
I feel so weird. Actually,
Why do you feel weird?
Actually, taking them
Hey,
off.
no, this is why we're here. This is why we're here. We got questions too. So we asked people to ask us questions. Allie, what's wrong?
I don't know. Nothing.
Allie, what's wrong?
Nothing.
You just gotta pretend it's all
Normal.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is. Nothing weird is happening.
At
So
all.
everyone stop acting like it's weird because it's not.
Okay, this one's relevant to you because we were just in both places.
Okay.
But you were in Buffalo or Rochester. You gotta pick one.
Oh boy. I'll pick Buffalo because there was a weird train tracks in the middle of the street that wasn't equally in the middle of the street, and I wanted to scoot it over, but I couldn't, and then I wanted to walk down it, but you guys wanted to get back in the car, but I really wanted to walk down that little train tracks.
I had no idea you wanted to walk down that little
I
train
really
tracks.
did. And I
This is
kind of
news to
wanted
me.
to lay down on those train tracks and wait for the train to
Mm.
come, but we weren't allowed to do what I wanted to do. We had to get in the car because we had to rush to your sister's house to go smoke a fat doobie. And if I could, I would go back to Buffalo and lay down on the train tracks.
I didn't know that you wanted to lay down on the train tracks and wait for the train to come.
Well,
If I had known, we would have waited.
you think you have a...
And I don't even think there's like a train that goes down those tracks. So you would have been waiting a long time.
I would have had egg on my
It's
face,
just like
I
a
guess.
shell of like a former bustling city.
Okay.
So yeah, you would have been out there all night. But
That would have been embarrassing.
I had no idea.
Well, now you know.
I would say Buffalo or Rochester. Buffalo or Rochester. See, Buffalo's a little bit more moving and grooving for
You're
me.
moving and grooving.
Rochester's a little more quiet. I lived in Rochester for a year after college, and it was a little quiet. It's one of those cities along the lines of like Hartford, Richmond.
Okay.
There's like one little area and then a lot of
It looks like a place where, you know how everyone acts like girls can just go out and get laid? Do you know what I mean? But that seems like the type of place where it's actually true.
hilarious.
It feels like I could have a curly little tail and little ears like this and oink my little way down the street.
in both I would say in both Rochester and Buffalo.
Really?
To be honest.
I didn't get a good enough taste of Rochester. We
Yeah.
weren't in no.
In Buffalo, we literally walked out the door and said we could fucking slam cock here.
We could slam cock.
We would be fucking cleaning up.
In Rochester, they pissed me off with the Jewel situation.
We got into drama at the gas station.
Little bit of drum.com.
Went in to get a jewel.
I should start a lawsuit.
Allie
actually.
didn't have her ID, so I tried to get her jewel.
With
We were at a Sonic, which is some sort of wash and fucking go in upstate New York.
yeah.
And they go, you need a New York ID. I give them my passport. They go, we cannot scan
We
this.
can't scan the It's the most official type of identification there is.
It's literally like,
It's in a leather book. It's got strange pages that you couldn't duplicate if you wanted to.
it's in a leather book. That's right.
It's in a... It
And they go, no, we need to see New York State ID.
makes no sense.
I go, that makes no sense. And they didn't say shit.
Yeah. So I couldn't get a fucking jewel. I couldn't get some jewel pods. There I was at Maddie's sister's house trying to ration my puffs like a fucking plebe. I couldn't puff the way I wanted
You're like,
to.
okay, next, in 10 minutes, I can take another puff.
One pod to get me through a night? I mean, I just started this one, and I'm already seeing the level go down. So you can imagine how stressed out I was.
Understood.
I'll probably never go to Rochester again.
Okay. Wow.
That's where I stand on all
Wow.
of that. Yeah.
Wow.
I really didn't brush my hair, and it is so
Let me look at mine.
obvious. I have a giant little situation going back here.
Okay, let's do another question. Would Allie get a drink with a fan?
Of course. I'm always drinking with the fans. they're other people's fans. I don't have any of my own, but
but
I would love to have a drink with a fan.
Okay, sounds great.
But not like we're meeting up out of nowhere. It's after a show.
I
you
see.
Come
I
to
see.
the show.
But would you go on a date with a fan? I wouldn't. I mean, all my boyfriends are my biggest fans, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, I made a mistake once of going out with a guy who was in the audience. He turned out to be a weirdo. Hey, you know what happened with him? Yeah. He was at a show. This was like 2018 or something, and I got an email. Oh, you're hilarious. Saw you at New York Comedy Club, Gramercy. Oh, I'm like, hey, why not?
Why not?
Hey, why not? I hate myself.
Yeah.
So we go out, and it felt like the whole time he was disappointed that I wasn't as crazy as he expected.
Oh.
Because, like, on stage, I was like, hey, you fucker. Hey, what's up, gay guy? And then on the date, I was like, yeah, I like to read and hang out. What about you? He's like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. He wanted more bits?
I thought she was going to be cream. Yeah.
Oh,
so he seemed bored. Then he kept wanting to hang out. Then he kept pressuring. We only hung out twice. And then I wasn't really into it. And then he, like, really, really, really pushed it. Really was like, I'm disappointed. I couldn't see you tonight. Now I'm 3 months later. This is what they always do. When guys, they try to woo you with, like, I really liked you. 3 months later, on the dot, I really wish we didn't stop talking. I would have loved to fuck the shit out of you.
Oh, my God.
They always do that. If something, like, doesn't, like... I feel like that. If, like, there's been multiple times where, like, something didn't pan out with a guy and we didn't end up fucking.
Yeah.
And then, like, months later, they end up disrespecting me, like, as, like, a Hail Mary just to get some pussy.
Like, what the hell? Has
that ever happened to you?
Men be talking crazy. And in fact, I would like to tell you about something that happened on Hinge this very week. Let's see. Oh, did he unmatch me? Because that would be hilarious. Okay, I guess he did. But basically, this guy replied to, it's a pretty Elizabeth. Okay, yeah, I think he unmatched me. That's fucking hilarious. But anyway, I put on my Hinge, I updated my Hinge to say, we're the same, they have the prompts. So my prompt was, we're the same type of weird if, and then I filled it out to say, you liked what happened to the CEO of United Healthcare. Mm-hmm. Because I would like to attract more people that are more like me. And so this guy replied, and I saw all I could see was the preview of him saying, can we reenact the United Healthcare shooting? And that's all I saw. But because my phone storage is full, it wasn't showing me the other message. So then I replied, that would be cute as hell. And then he replied, yikes, you weren't supposed to go along with that. And I said, what the hell? So then I looked at it again when I was on Wi-Fi, and his follow-up message to, can we reenact the United Healthcare shooting? His follow-up message was, I'd love to shoot it all over your back.
That'd be cute as hell.
And I said
that'd be cute as hell.
Yeah. And he said you weren't supposed to go along with that. So then I had to explain.
Bitch, why the fuck not?
Why the fuck?
Why can't a lady want to be fucking shot all over with some jizz?
Not only that, but how dare you say the inappropriate thing, and then when I say, yeah, sure, that sounds cute. Oh, now I'm a monster?
You're not supposed to like it? I'm supposed to do it while you're fucking passed out, roofied?
Now I'm a disgusting little pig?
Fuck you, bitch. You said it first. Yikes.
Yeah, and then I explained the storage thing on my phone, and I didn't see the first message.
No explaining needed.
And then he said, and then I go, but wow, of you to send the message or whatever. And he goes, oh, sorry, I thought because your whole profile was funny, I could make a joke. And it's like, okay, so now if you were making a joke, do you know anything about comedy? I'm supposed to go along with the joke. But you're a fucking fucktard. He fucking unmatched me.
Yeah, the fucking fucktard, loser.
Retard, loser. Retard, loser.
Okay, so one time I was messaging a guy in Bumble, and we were talking, of course, I love comedy. I think it was around like 2019 or 2018, so he was like, thoughts on the Louis thing?
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh, wow.
And then we were talking back and forth. He seemed to like they always like get it. Like when you're a comedian, like, oh, dig it. I love it. Love the stand, love the cellar. Like,
yeah. Bye.
And then at one point, I said something like dude or something like that. And he was like, Legit question. Do you use the word dude because you think it will make men like you more?
Oh
Like, do you
my
actually think
God.
it'll help you to be like one of the guys because it's not actually
Yes.
fitting?
I'm desperately trying. Thank you for catching on.
I'm dead. I really want you to like me, dude.
Oh my God.
And acting like you're so cool with like comedy and blah blah blah.
Fucking losers. Losers.
Next question. What do we got? Are you guys liking the questions? This is a good Christmas week episode. It's low key because it's coming out Christmas week.
Oh,
So-
Christmas is coming up.
Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Would you please put a penny in my pussy? Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That's good
Yo,
for the family.
Give me a little beat. Give me a little beat. We gotta mix it up with a beat. Surprise me. Surprise me. What's your end of day routine? My girlfriend decompresses, sits on couch every day while I do stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's pissed that his girlfriend decompresses by sitting on the couch. Hey. I can't hear it. Hey, 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 hey. What's your end of day routine? I like to settle down, read a magazine, hang around, watch some TV. Hey, maybe catch a movie, hang out with my friends, go to church, tell God. This is weird beat. Oh, I'm freaking out. What's your end of day routine? I really have none.
Yeah.
It's lay around until I kick it.
I usually wake
It's-
until 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, so
Right.
that's a lot of what the sunglasses are about.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
really tired.
No, I love that. I think it's cool. End of day. I relax. Vibe. Toy around. Press play. Stop. With the work. Bruh, I'm not like in my
Bruh.
element today.
I want to.
I have no end of day routine. I sit around until I'm too tired to do anything. There's no. I mean, most nights it's gonna be a stretch if I brush my teeth before bed. I know that you're not supposed to say that, but
Yeah.
I stay up until I'm so tired that I can't do anything. There's
Right.
no routine.
Yeah.
Every night's different.
We have ADD, so it's
Yeah.
hard to have a routine.
There's nothing, and then once you do a routine, you get sick of the routine.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, fuck that routine.
Yeah.
And then it goes out the window.
The only routine I've had of any recent memory is popcorners, and as we just discussed,
right.
No more.
That failed.
Yeah. So
The only routine I'm pretty good at exercise now.
okay.
But I think that's only because I got so in shape that I'm paranoid that if I fall off, I'm going to be pissed at myself. So now I just have to keep it going. Because I am pretty in shape right now.
You're looking.
I can run 3 miles in 21 and something minutes.
Oh, that's crazy. I think that's 1 mile for me.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think it might even be longer than 20 minutes.
It sounds like this guy's pissed because his girlfriend sits on the couch to decompress while he does stuff, he's saying.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
enjoy.
you're the man.
Yeah.
So your girl is sitting on the couch being pretty.
Yep.
It's kind of how it goes.
Yep.
Kind of how it goes.
Okay, this one says, is it better to dress bummy or yummy in any context?
I think bummy.
I think bummy. I
Because
hate
then-
feeling overdressed.
Right. And
Ooh, I hate feeling overdressed.
also, I find that when I try really hard, I don't feel very comfortable.
Me too.
But this is a good space for me to be living in. Like, you know what I mean? Also, if you dress bummy all the time, every once in a while you pop out and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Duh, duh, duh, look at
That's the
me."
big secret.
Yeah.
Never wear makeup, so then when you do, people are like,
Whoa.
and all you have to do is a little bit.
Yeah.
The bitches who are doing a lot of makeup, they're doing it the wrong way.
No, yeah.
You have to do nothing. So
Nothing.
then when you get judged up, they're like,
Right.
Hermione's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The contouring of the nose.
No, I'm
is,
done.
And all of the, for some reason, Instagram shows me the girls that do the dots of many different
Yep.
colors. It's like 300 dots
Yes. Mm-hmm.
of different shades of whatever on their face. And it could never be me.
Could never. Different colors.
No.
Highlighter.
Yeah. You want to see some dots? I have raging acne.
That's
so that's what you can take a look at.
They all make their makeup
going nuts. Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, I think I look good.
And it can't be good for you.
Yeah, I guess not.
It cannot be good for you.
I mean, it's a lot of paint.
It's a lot of paint.
I definitely notice that, like, when I do lip stuff, my lips are chapped the next day.
Yes.
If I do, like, a lipstick
All
or a
the
lip
time.
stain,
A
a
lip
stain
stain.
will tear my lip.
Some of those lip things actually taste like poison.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed?
Yes, I have. It a little bit gets in your mouth, and it tastes like when you hold a pill in your mouth for too long.
Yeah.
That, like, nasty flavor.
Yep. Yeah. Sucking on an Adderall.
You ever been poisoned?
Poisoned.
My dad's ex-wife would accuse him of poisoning her.
Oh.
And she was actually, like, trying to slip shit to him.
Oh, yeah. That's classic projection.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if you pop out with something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so random.
So random.
Because
it wouldn't
in
even
this
cross my mind to
day
poison
and
someone.
age, to poison someone is, we work up a toxicology report really quick. But if you really
Agreed.
want someone to die, what you have to do is bring them to a really cool, like, overlook on a mountain or something and be like, let's get an Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then they fall backwards off the cliff.
Okay, yeah, during the...
And when the police come, you just say, sorry, they were a raging narcissist. And the photo for Instagram and all the likes that it was going to get was more important than their life. That is more believable to a police officer than, I don't know, he drank a glass of milk and then he just never opened his eyes again.
It makes no sense to poison someone, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever read that short story, Lamb to the Slaughter? Ooh, it's a fucking classic. You guys ever read that one? Okay, long story short, Lamb to the Slaughter. It's like a classic, like, 10th grade, like, English.
Yeah.
You know, and they always did, like,
yes.
short stories and
Oh,
crap.
yeah.
Okay, Lamb to the Slaughter. Woman finds out her husband's, it's like an old-timey, like, 50s housewife shit.
Uh-huh.
Woman finds out her husband's not faithful.
Oh.
She kills him with a leg of a lamb.
Okay.
Hits him in the head.
Yeah.
Puts the lamb in the oven. She puts the lamb in the oven. And the cops come and she's like, I don't know. They're like, don't worry, Miss Johnson, we'll find the man. And then she serves them the lamb.
No way.
And they're like, the weapon has to be right under our noses.
No.
Classic.
Good way to kill someone.
Classic. Do you ever read short stories and stuff? And I feel like the short stories we read in...
One of them
Like-
fucked with me for the rest of my life.
Which one?
It was called The Lottery.
Okay.
Did you ever read that?
I feel like maybe. How did it
So
go?
it's a small town in the middle of America, and they have a lottery every year. But you're reading it and you're getting the sense that nobody wants to win the lottery, which is like weird, because why would you not want to win a lottery?
Right.
Turns out, if your name is chosen and you win the lottery, the townspeople stone you to death because that's what makes the crops grow.
I know what this is. Keep going.
And
You guys heard of this? Yeah.
and I can't remember if it's a woman or a man that wins it in this particular story. I think it's a woman, and her little baby toddler even throws a rock. It's
Yes.
like sick. It's sick.
I remember this
That
one.
that one messed with
I
my
remember
head.
this one. Okay, I got one more. I got to remember.
Yeah.
You guys ever read Flowers for Algernon? Oh, that's a dark one. Okay, Flowers for Algernon. This is a good one. It might actually be a bigger book, but
I think it is.
okay, listen to this. Okay, so there's a man named Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie is slow. He
Yeah.
works like back house at a restaurant, mopping and Charlie slow.
Charlie, yeah.
Simultaneously, there's a lab
Okay.
with rats.
Oh boy.
Scientists are trying to figure out if there's a thing rats can take that will make them smarter, that will make them more intelligent, more higher IQ.
Yeah.
They give it to a rat, and all of a sudden, the rat's like, "Oh, I'm smart." He's doing things rats could never do before.
Okay.
They give this to Charlie, the person, the stupid person. Charlie becomes smarter and smarter. He becomes a genius,
Oh wow.
reading and like making like revelations in academia.
Yeah.
He's like a genius. Then the scientists see that the rat is now losing his intelligence. So they know that Charlie's about to
Oh boy.
dip.
Yeah.
So Charlie starts to dip in intelligence because it's not working anymore. And he goes crazy
Oh, wow.
because he's stupid now, but he knows that he was once smart for a second.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of foreshadowing, right?
Yeah.
With that.
Mm-hmm.
Big English terms. English, high school and English. Foreshadowing, plot,
Plot,
setting,
thickening.
characters, simile, metaphor, analogy.
Wow. Yeah. It's kind of like
There's all these things. Symbolism,
symbolism.
motifs,
Motif.
themes.
Yep.
God.
I'm getting stressed right now just thinking about all
my
this.
God, that shit was stressful.
Bringing me right back to high school.
That shit was stressful.
Someone asked me a term recently. They said, what's a conjugate something? I forget. Some kind of word from high school.
Conjugation?
Immediately.
If it was conjugation, that's like,
I have no idea what it was.
it's like changing the verb.
Yeah.
Jump.
Okay.
Jumped.
Yeah. I can
Like French. What language did you take in school?
Italian.
Oh,
Yeah.
Massimo.
Mhm.
Oh, Massimo, Fettuccini, Alfredo.
Pretty much the only thing I remember is butta la gomma, which means spit out your gum.
Oh,
'Cause I
Buddha la gomma.
Always chewing gum, but why can I not?
Buddha la... Grassi.
Why can't I chew gum?
Pay attenzione.
Why do you want me to have weird breath? in
I know
high
the
school?
gum thing in high school was so dumb. We couldn't wear flip-flops in our high school.
Really?
You would make it 2 feet in the door before Mrs. Bush would be like, off.
I can't even
You can go put your
remember
gym sneakers on.
What they were? They used to be like, oh, no hats. No hats
No
and
hats.
no bandanas.
Yep.
But I did it anyway. I
Racist.
always was wearing a bandana. And then I remember in my basic skills math class, my teacher was like, Eddie, take your hat off. And he was like, how come she can wear a bandana? My teacher had no answers because you couldn't tell me You couldn't tell me
Nice.
shit.
You could tell me shit. I was... Did
I
not
mean-
like getting in trouble.
I was a master of the blank stare,
Mm-hmm.
which was just, what is going on in your brain, no one knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I also made that teacher cry, so I'm sure she just didn't want it again. But I did feel guilty after I made her cry. I came back after school, like an hour after school ended. I came back and I was like, I'm really sorry.
Oh, you did? That's nice.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a piece of shit.
No one's ever
She
probably
was
done
a
that before.
brand new teacher.
Yeah.
So no one respected her.
Right. I
And-
know. The youngins, we would be abusing them.
Yeah. Especially in those special learning classes.
Yeah.
Forget it. You
Or-
can't control these people.
In middle school, too, I think is when kids were the worst. I had a social studies teacher.
Yeah.
His name was Mr. Wirtz. And he sat on his desk like this. Like, you can't see, but I'm cross-legged.
Ew. He probably did yoga.
Yeah, he was like, and he would say,
Fucking loser.
hey, sports fans,
Ew.
my class is going to be hard. And then, like, from the back of the room, the kids were so ruthlessly mean to him.
Really?
Yeah. Joe Kohlberg, like a skater kid,
Yeah.
backpack just spilling with papers.
Yeah.
He's like, Maddie, what are we taking out? I'm like, stop, don't talk to me.
Don't talk.
You're going to make me look bad.
Yeah. I had a teacher in one of those classes that I was really bad at math, so I took the same math from like 8th grade through high school, and then in 2 separate community colleges, and then in a university.
I know.
This same fucking math class every year. But then you had to take that and then a basic skills math class on top of that, because it was like, you're dumb, but hey, have you also thought about you're really fucking dumb? But my teacher would always make an example of me and say things like, I don't know. She was always saying some stuff.
Okay, yeah.
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 She would always say, well, you'll have to marry rich.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't get any of the concepts.
Wow.
And but I would also she was cool as fuck. She was cool. I used to go back after high school, and then she would help me do my homework for community college.
You were just not clicking with the math.
Not at all. Not at all.
At some point, they should have just made you, like, drop, like, just not take it anymore.
Yeah, concentrate on my other talents. And what were those? I have no idea.
Yeah, you got me scratching my head. But trumpet, flute,
I did play the flute.
history,
No.
English.
Yeah, I only did good. If you looked at my report card, it
Drawing, art.
was D's and F's, and the only things that I was remotely good at was band, and English,
Okay.
and everything else, including gym, was like,
Oh, yeah. You're just a left brainer.
yeah.
Have you guys ever dated black guys? If so, what did your friends and family think about it? I never had a black boyfriend, but I, fucked around with them.
No, I dated an Israeli. I dated a Peruvian.
But if I dated a black guy, my family would not. They're more liberal than I am.
Okay.
My family's like libtards,
Yeah.
But my dad worked at FedEx. He had all black coworkers.
Right.
Yeah, so they think he's the man.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, they would probably be like, this is awesome.
No, yeah.
My mom would be like, oh, he is such a nice guy. I had a friend in elementary school, and her mom was black, but she was light-skinned. And my mom would be like, you would never know she was black. You would never. You would never.
She's really good at hiding it.
White. You would never know she was black.
Yeah.
She says stuff like that.
Yeah.
She says stuff like, he's black, but he's from the suburbs and normal.
That's so funny. That's so
that
funny.
kind of like low key, like like when like old people like whisper the word like Chinese, like black, like the black joke.
Yeah.
Being like he's Chinese, like you can say Chinese.
Yeah, you can just say it.
Yeah.
You just say it. Yeah. I don't think they would care.
But my mom's very
There's no.
my mom romanticizes things. Like she was like she went to Jamaica. I got a text from her. She's like, we met a woman here whose daughter has autism and she's a huge fan of Wild 'N Out. Could you send her some Wild 'N Out stuff? I'm like, no. No. But she, probably met a magical black woman and was like, oh my God. Such a nice woman.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful.
Did your mom
75. 75. Skin is gorgeous.
Well, we know.
75 years old.
That's how black people age.
I know.
What I mean?
I know my mom. They're just.
I'm 14 years old. I'm doing terrible.
I know. It's rough. Okay, this one says, how many deviled eggs do you think you could eat if you're super hungry? I would say 9.
9.
I would say 9 to 12.
9 to 12 whole eggs or 9 to 12 halves?
The halves, like the.
9 to 12 would be, well, you can't really divide 9 by 2. And if you can, that's none of my business.
But you could have 4.5.
You could have 12. Let's just do a easy, simple number for the division.
A dozen.
That's 4 eggs.
6.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Let's get that teacher back in tutoring. Allie's got to go back to her high school teacher to figure out what the half of 12 is.
6 eggs? 6 eggs.
Yeah, but deviled eggs are like,
they
go down fast.
Guess
you don't
what
even have
my
to
number
chew.
is?
This is how I eat deviled eggs.
Oh, boy.
Like a Jell-O shot.
Oh, boy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ooh, a little paprika right on there.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know how many...
You don't like a deviled egg? A little green onion right on.
You know how many eggs I can eat?
None.
Deviled eggs? The number is 0.
You don't like deviled eggs?
I don't like mayonnaise.
Understood.
It is white trash.
Allie, you're really limiting yourself with this cutting off of the mayonnaise because there's so many good things out there with mayonnaise in them that aren't mainly mayonnaise that are really good.
And I won't be having any
Tuna
of it.
salad sandwich.
No.
Tuna salad.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Tuna, mayo, salt, pepper, a little celery. Motherfucker, that's a good meal.
No.
On a brown wheat bread, like a soft
nope.
wheat.
You're
Red onion.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, that's a good lunch.
If I
Ooh,
died
Mommy made a good lunch today.
and went to hell,
Mama made a good lunch today.
my version of hell would be sitting in a bathtub filled with mayonnaise.
Okay.
I hate mayonnaise.
Consider that my heaven. I don't love mayonnaise. It's just there's good foods with it in that I think you're missing out on.
Yeah.
Sushi with a little spicy
Nope.
that spicy little cum on top.
They get so mad when I say, "Is there a mayo?" and they say, "There's a aioli." Leave it off.
Spicy.
No thanks. And
No
she goes,
spicy.
"It's kind of important for the dish." Well, not for me.
Understood.
So
Understood. Understood. You're missing out. A nice Italian sub with mayonnaise, oil, vinegar. Would you ever? I think we talked about this. Would you rather have throw up or diarrhea?
I don't think we talked about that.
Oh,
But
okay. Both are hell. Both are hell.
Yeah.
Diarrhea, I suppose. Although I've never had it's whenever I get like food poisoning or a stomach bug, it's 2 bouts of diarrhea and then 8 hours of throwing up. I feel like diarrhea, I've never had like dysentery vibes, like can't stop diarrhea-ing. It's only can't stop vomiting.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diarrhea, I think, is more pleasant going out than throwing up. There's nothing.
Right, because you can just sit there for that. But throwing up is a full body experience.
It is. It's
That's
like
insane.
it really is an exorcism.
Yeah.
It's full throttle, uncontrollable. Every muscle in your body is working to expunge the poison.
You're
can
flexing
feel your
muscles in your stomach that you didn't even know you had.
And your back.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Right.
The worst is when there's nothing in your body and it's still trying to get it out.
Yeah.
And you're just throwing up nothing.
Yeah.
Then you're just going through the motions and there's nothing even there.
Bad news.
Horrifying. Last question. Not that one. Is everyone having fun? How do I get confidence like yours?
I will also like to know the answer.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is really
I'm just wowed.
It's really
I'm
cute.
just wowed by the technological capabilities of Das Digital Studios. Das Digital.
Yeah.
Das Digital. Based in Berlin.
Pretty good.
Das Digital. How do you get confidence? Okay. Well, I'd like to preface this by saying that I hate myself. But some days I like myself. Some days I'm like, I'm the shit. And then other days I'm like, you are a piece of shit.
Right.
So it's hard to
balance that.
But you gotta, how do you get confidence? How do you get confidence? How do you get confidence? You gotta fucking like be like, oh, am I gonna live the rest of my life just being mean to myself? If everyone else is gonna fuck me over, I have to be nice to myself.
I think
You know how you get confidence? Get fucked over by someone.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm all I have. I gotta be nice to myself.
Right.
You gotta go through some fuckery.
You have to work on your mind, I think.
Oh, yeah, you gotta work on the mind.
If you know that what you're working with in your mind is good, then what happens outside of it gets even better.
And you know what? We all know it's all about how you react to what's brought to you.
Yep.
So if you're going to react wildly and then you're going to not feel good.
Yeah.
It's all about how you take what you're given and react to it. Look at me, fresh off the boat, no management, no agency, and fucking seeing it as an opportunity to do something great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cut to me texting Ryan one day after, I can't do this. I texted Ryan, I don't feel like succeeding out to spite them.
Yeah.
On Sunday, hey guys, we good for this week?
Yeah.
I think you got to go through some shit too. If you're raised by parents who support you and you're naturally confident, then rock with it. But if you go through some shit, I think that helps. Being like, damn.
I didn't really have that. But I think for any...
You've been through shit.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I didn't have parents like, you know, when you can tell someone's parents were always like, we love you,
Yes.
you're great.
You
like,
can tell.
I never, that wasn't,
can tell.
that was not me.
You can tell, and they
at
didn't even
all.
have to have. It's not about rich parents. It's
No.
like a lower middle class. If you're supportive, you grow up with stronger head on your shoulders than rich parents who are fucking asses or not there.
Yeah. And I find for any little bit of confidence I have that disassociating is very helpful. Because if you really are just walking through this, like none of it is really real, you can have a lot of an easier time. You know, for example, I am now banned from utilizing the bridges and tunnels of New York City, and I cannot go back to New Jersey, and in fact I can't really drive anywhere, and as you know, I love to be cruising in the Honda, and I could be sitting here stressing, and instead I'm just okay, Fine by me.
Exactly.
Fine
by me. Get banned by bridges and tunnels. Just
ahead.
don't think about it.
What else
the
you
more
gonna
you
ban
think
me
about
from?
exactly.
You can't punish me.
So Allie's technically
Fast forward to me in jail.
Hey, we're zooming from Rikers. Allie, we
feel
can't
great.
hear you.
Yeah. As someone shoving
5 minutes, May.
shoving a broomstick up my ass.
Oh, yeah.
My parents always said that.
How do I get confidence?
My dad would always say, "You're gonna end up in jail, and lesbians are gonna rape you with a broomstick."
Now,
That's the type of shit.
I have a question, because is there a boomer obsession with getting broomsticks up your ass? Because my mom and her siblings have also talked about
Are you
broomsticks and asses. Yeah.
They might.
Like when they
might.
get drunk, they all joke about stuffing brooms in their asses.
Maybe they were getting brooms in their asses.
Yeah, maybe it's like an.
You know, every generation gets like a little bit more chill.
Yes.
When they were growing up, they had broomsticks in their asses.
I think so too.
Then when we were growing up, they were just spanking us.
Spanking
And now
like
kids that are growing up now, their parents.
are on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the boomer abuse was more than we thought.
Yeah.
Because boomers are always like, I had to walk to school 3 miles there and back.
Right.
But I think they're also getting brooms in their ass.
We're getting.
Because that's why they're always like, if you had it like me, you would not survive.
My mom used to stand outside of the bathroom while we were taking showers and being like, "Don't drop the soap." I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. That's it. You know, they were just, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think, hey, that's a good. Your parents are prepping you for what to expect. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So maybe I could be more normal if I wasn't this whole entire time thinking that I was destined for prison.
I know, right?
Now,
We had our parents were very, a lot of roasting, a lot of mean stuff from a young age. I had large teeth that went straight
you have
out.
the cutest little teeth I've ever seen in my life.
Now,
Oh, okay.
imagine these two teeth separated out
Okay.
like two SpongeBob teeth.
Ah,
And I was 5, 6 years old.
right.
I got braces when I was 8,
Okay.
2nd grade. Until then, my parents called me Cro-Magnon,
I don't even know what that means.
caveman. Like, yeah, it's like the scientific way of describing a caveman.
I didn't even know. That's a really elevated insult.
Yeah, and then I'm going to school like,
They
my
brought
parents called me
scientific.
Cro-Magnon.
It's good they brought scientific terms into it that you
I
didn't
know.
even understand.
I know, I didn't even
You
get it.
got smart because your parents were using these fancy
I know.
science terms.
I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it. But they were pretty bad. I'll show you a photo. Bro, maybe I'm just not a good podcaster.
Shut up.
I really don't feel like I have any hot takes, anything funny to say.
Today,
I forget while I'm on my own podcast that I'm supposed to keep it moving.
Today is a weird day. I feel incredibly awkward right now.
Well, I guess it will come out Christmas week and...
Also feel, let's talk about Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's break and come back.
No, it's an incredibly awkward. I feel incredibly awkward. What? I also want to hear them more. I can't hear them in here.
I know, we could have Caroline sit right there and just be local laugher.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next week.